Nice afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us for today's BPI Trade website navigation. This is a special session. Though we will discuss how to use a platform. You can ask your questions, so we'll make this fluid. So you can send in your questions in the Q&A box early on, so maybe I can answer it as I discuss the platform. But in this afternoon, we'll actually discuss the new funding process, which will be launched soon enough. Okay, so the purpose of the new funding process is actually to for our future plans to actually have near real-time funding to the BPI trade. But of course, the timeline I can't discuss it right now. But for at least the migration to the new funding through bills payment, we will discuss it later in the session. So hopefully, for those who are new to BPI trade or have been with BPI trade for a while, but only had the opportunity to ask questions or join us here, hopefully we can get to answer your questions so that you can have a better trading experience in the next 3 quarters of the year. Kasi natapos na yung first quarter of the year kanina, and the market has been very challenging. So hopefully we have a good session this afternoon. So before anything else, I'm Rico from the Retail Sales and Acquisitions team, and anything with BPI Trade or from our retail clients, we handle it. My team and I handle it. And so from the branches down to the client level, hopefully we get to give you the proper handholding in using our platform today. Also, my team will be helping me in the Q&A session, the Q&A box. In case there are questions that they can answer right away via chat, they will answer it via chat right away. So to assist me in case we have a number of questions that I may not be able to cover. Okay, before anything else, so I would like to share our home screen, which is technically our landing page for BPI Trade. Anything related to account opening, anything related to contacting us, anything related to our events, you can find it here from the start trading. So if you want to open an account with us, you just hover over it, over the start trading, and click open a trade account. In case we have guests here that don't have a BPI trade account just yet, so what do you need to open a BPI trade account? The first thing is actually a BPI bank account, and then a valid government issued ID. These, and then a TIN. So these are the main things that you need. But hopefully, in the near future, we will be able to announce that you will not need a BPI account, and you can directly open a BPI trade account with whatever bank account you have, even from other Philippine banks. So it's easy. It's purely online. Our e-registration is purely online. You don't need to print our forms. What you do need is actually to take a picture of your ID back to back, and then to also have a blank piece of paper which you will have to sign with your signature so that we can sig verify you from the branch data, from the bank's data. Also, if you want to track any updates from BPI Trade or BPI Securities from our announcements, just hover over Y BPI Trade and click on Stories. So any major announcements from us will be uploaded here. So from cash dividends to trading holidays. So since we will be having a trading holiday in the next two Thursday and Friday, of course we have to announce it, and changes in the settlement period. And of course, our market calendar is also here, and our stories of the day. So just a quick snapshot of what things are have been in the news cycle or in the market the previous day. All right, moving on. Okay, let's now move on to the platform itself, since I would really like to focus on the platform. So if you click on login here in the new BPI trade, that will actually bring you to the login page. But since I already logged in to the account, I will just go directly to this. So this is the new BPI trade. We updated it about 2 years ago, but launched it last year. So this is the default layout. If you open your BPI trade, of course, and sorry. Oh, now that's the default layout because I was looking at the block sales earlier. So when you open your BPI trade, so we do have comments that there are a lot of numbers. It's you don't know what to do right away. But don't worry, this is actually customizable. If you see here, the 5 windows that you can save, the layout you can save, and later I can teach you if you have the layout that's more optimized for my usage when I open my BPI trade. So just to familiarize the platform, this is the main dashboard. And what can you find here? In the menu bar are all the things, anything related to trading. So from checking the quotes, or also you can save your watch list. Example, we have a save watch list from the last time this was used. Also, anything stock info related. So example, you want to check BPI's dynamic thresholds, or BPI's float, or BPI's 52-week high, or anything. The stock info tracker will be able to show you that and the performance today. So anything from the shares issued, outstanding capital, anything related to the stock info can be found under this tab in the menu bar. Also, historical data can also be found here. Next, of course, for our technical analysts, we have the chart under the menu bar. So I just want to clarify that we do have two types of chart. That's the intraday chart and the analysis chart. The intraday chart only shows you the price movement for that specific trading day. If you want to do technical analysis from the past week, the past month, or the past year, or multiple years, always choose the analysis chart. And this is actually powered by the TradingView. So TradingView is used by a number of trading platforms. The most recognizable, I guess, has to be something like Instagram. So you can save the type of settings you have, or the template that you want. Make sure to use to save your chart layout by clicking the cloud with the up arrow, and then save it with your designated name, because we do have clients that they did set up their the chart, but they forgot to save it, so they have to do it again, and it actually resets every time you log out. Next, of course, is the buy and sell buttons. So if I click on buy, if you notice, it turns green, the order pad in the lower right. And if I click on sell, it turns red. These are visual cues to help you in your trading, day-to-day trading, that, okay, when I see green, it's actually a buy transaction I'm about to post, or red is a sell transaction. If it's on neutral or on reset, it's just black. So meaning hindi siya activated. Next, from the menu bar is actually the news section, but it's actually where we lodge our research reports. So under here, you can find all of DPI Sec research from our research analyst. So this is also available on our mobile app. So for now, I will actually just discuss the web platform. But in case you have questions on the mobile app, I can share a different screen, and then I can show you how to do it also in the mobile app. So we do have daily research uploaded, and then we have specific company research reports, and then a weekly trade screener, which is actually focused on technical analysis. So that's on a weekly basis. But our daily basis reports is actually the trader's takedown. Next is the analysis button. So anything, if you have specific brokers that you're tracking, or if you have specific companies that you want to check their foreign flow, it's under the analysis tab. So in case, example, I want to track broker activity of a foreign broker, let's say UBS. So I can see their top bought and sold stocks here. And of course, I can check on different dates also. And then also the buyers and sellers of a specific stock. So if I check who bought Ayala shares today, Ayala Corp shares today, I can also check it here. Next is market. So in the market is actually a summary of how the market is doing. So this can be found actually here. All the data is actually here. So if the market performed, it was higher today with 979 shares traded, and the value was over 8.7 billion. If we have the value turnover today is kind of elevated because of window dressing, because it's a quarter end. But yes, you can find it here. So if I click on summary, this this data is actually the one here. You can find just beneath the menu bar, and then also a summary of the different indices in the Philippine Stock Exchange. So the main index is here, as well as the sub indices. And then if you use the ticker, this is where you can find or activate the ticker. So you can actually filter your ticker based on the stocks that you want to see. So if I just want to see index stocks, or if I want to see stocks from my different watch list, I can filter it by the ticker. Next is we're going to the more based on your portfolio. So order book is where we can find all our active orders. Once we were migrated to this platform, you can find it in the equities order book, anything active for the day, or for our GTCs or GTDs, or good till cancel or good till date. You can find it here in the order book. So by default, it's actually in the lower right, but in case I close it, I can still open it via the menu bar and then drag it back to that position. But of course, this is customizable, so I can just delete it if I wanted. Next is in the order book is actually our order history. So any order placed in the past that is either canceled or filled, or basta hindi na siya active, you can find it here. Make sure to just place the time frame that you want to check. So any of your old orders you can review. Since this is a test account, we will not be able to see active or historical orders here. Next is, of course, the statements. This is where you can find your monthly statement of accounts. So, lahat ng dividends natin, lahat ng purchase or sold shares, you can find it here. And this is updated in every first week of the month. So, you will find your statement of account aside from getting it via email. Only accounts or trading accounts that have stocks or movement get a monthly statement. So kung wala kang movement, example, zero stocks, zero movement, zero cash, you won't get a statement of account. But if you have shares, you will always get a statement of account with updated prices. In terms of portfolio is where you can find your current holdings. So lahat dito ng hindi pa nabenta and is in your portfolio, makikita natin yan dito. Quantity on hand, average buy price, last price, and then market value. Please take note that how we compute the average buy price is actually first in, first out. What does that mean? If I bought, example, shares at different levels, 10 pesos, 10 pesos, 9 pesos, 8 pesos. So, same stock. So, in case magbebenta, lahat yan 100 shares each. In case bebenta ako ng 100 shares muna, hindi ko ubusin yung buong portfolio ko, ang unang lalabas is the 10 pesos na cost. So mag-adjust yung average price. Hanggang mabenta mo lahat yun, makikita natin yan sa realized gain and loss with the proper average. So we do have questions about that in terms of first in, first out on the average pricing calculation. Next is our settings. So this is where we adjust our layouts, adjust our UI. So pwede naman ito maging light mode or dark mode. And then fonts, so mga aesthetic na lang to. And then hotkeys. Hotkeys is important for those who have multiple screens. So, or, may mga charts sila sa iba, and then when they open their BPI trade, keyboard shortcuts na lang. So, pwede naman yun. So, pag F1, automatic yan. Buy, or F2, sell. So, pwede naman ito ma-adjust if gusto natin ma-adjust to. So, pwede yan ma-map. Pwede siya ma-map. Of course, our trade calculator, pwede natin makita yung buy, sell, possible profit or loss. And then, important, services. So under services, you can find e-withdrawal and e-reserve. These are important sa trading journey nyo. E-withdrawal, of course, is you withdraw, pag nag-withdraw ka from your BPI trade ng available cash. So again, though we are migrating to a new funding facility, the withdrawal process will not change. Why? Because withdrawal will only matter sa beneficiary account mo. Meaning, ito yung personal account. Di ba yung nangyayari sa funding right now? You transfer it to a SETA created when you open your BPI trade account. So it usually starts with 036. But for withdrawal, this will be sent to your beneficiary account or your personal BPI savings account or checking account. So wala na kaming viewing doon. So hindi na namin yan magagalaw. So just remember, again, sa withdrawal, always click on the terms and conditions and acknowledge para malusot yung withdrawal process natin. And then, e-reserve for now only handles IPOs. But in case, example, we have clients that do purchase follow-on offerings. Ito yung mga preferred shares, di ba? May mga nagbebenta ng preferred shares. Eventually, lahat 'yan or eventually stock rights offerings, eventually lahat nandito na 'yan. But for now, this only works for our IPOs. For other offerings, you will find a link here in this part that will have the title of the offer, and then pwede tayo magano siya. Technically Microsoft Forms. So that's the only way makapagkuha ng follow-on offerings. For the mobile app, actually, hindi ka makaka-order ng follow-on offerings via that link. Pero pwede ka makakuha ng IPO. Like example, pinaka-last was Maynilad. Pwede ka mag-e-reserve sa Maynilad last time. Dito or sa mobile app, makikita din natin yan. Alright. So for now, actually, nag-overview na ako. Medyo naka-idea na tayo dun eh. But I will discuss the important things or the main things you would need when you're trading. So, okay, reset muna natin to. So, una, gusto natin tingnan yung stock codes. So, ang daming numbers, di ba? So, ano yung pwede kong gawin to simplify this? What I do is usually, unless I have a watch list, which meron naman kami dito nakaset. So, sorry, ikaw na kailangan gumawa ng watch list mo. Pag ako may stock na automatic, hinahanap ko and then, let's say, 4 stocks yan. Gagawin ko, i-click ko ito yung card view. So, iba yun, sorry. Okay. So, naka-card view na siya ngayon. Anong gagawin ko para ma-simplify siya? Sample lang, hanap ko BPI. So, i-click ko na yung BPI. So, ma-highlight na si BPI dyan. Then next ko, let's say, kay Razon, binabantayan ko naman talaga yung ICT now. I-click ko na yung ICT. Then, i-click ko yung Maynilad. Let's say, yung competition. I-click ko din si Metrobank. So, at least dito, mas babantayan ko yung stocks na I don't really look at all the codes. So, titingnan ko lang dito kung ano yung doing price or at least yung bid-ask of certain stocks na binabantayan ko. So, this is how I make life easier pag nagtitrade ako. But, what if hindi mo gusto yung ganyan? Hindi mo kailangan makita yung market depth. So, automatic na ako let's say nasa PSCI lang. So, kung gusto mo lang index, you can always click PSCI. Take note, kita nyo blue to, di ba? So, all index names are actually highlighted in blue. Kasi if ilalagay ko siya sa all stocks, may makikita kayong white. So, ang meaning nun kasi, all index stocks are considered blue chips. Just a moment. Okay. So, pwede ko din siya ma-sort via name. And then, medyo magulo talaga siya if marami kang makikita. So, I really suggest na pumili ka na lang ng example ng isang stock na gusto mong i-search agad sa search box. Okay. In case lang, gusto mo talaga all stocks at gusto mo nagbe-browse ka. So example, if I scroll this down, hindi ko yan masuscroll, like hindi siya scrollable na dire-diretso. So how do you look at other names? If you see this arrow, yun yung next. So tuloy-tuloy lang yan. So medyo marami talaga. So medyo intense or medyo overwhelming yung term. Overwhelming if ganito kadaming quotes makikita natin. Okay. So lagay lang natin sa PSCI kasi 30 names lang yan. Curious ka. So alam na natin how to navigate the different quotes. Tuturuan ko kayo next paano to nababasa. Okay. Let's choose ASEN. Para lang naka-highlight si ASEN. So ASEN is the energy arm of Ayala, the Ayala Group. Known sila for renewable energy. So code is actually the ticker code. So yung mga different shortcut names, minimum kasi maximum is 5 letters or numbers. So for ASEN is ACEN, symbol, full name, and then last. What does last mean? Last is the last traded price of that trading day. So last done niya was at 295. Okay. Dito tayo sa bid quantity and ask quantity, bid and ask. Bid means that's the highest willing buyer in the market right now. And then in that price range, people, or at least one person or more is willing to buy 5,000 shares. Sa ask naman is the lowest willing seller at that moment. So nag-adjust kasi yan, mabilis talaga nag-adjust yan. And may shares doon na 1,000 willing to sell. 1,000 ba to or more? Okay, 1,000 talaga. Sorry. So yun yung isipin nyo. Kung ako bibili, ako gusto kong bumili, titingin ako sa ask. Anong best ask? Or if ako naman nagbibenta, titingin agad ako sa bid. So example, i-integrate ko na dito yung mga shortcuts. So gusto kong bumili. Willing naman ako bumili sa 295. May 1,000 shares dyan. Or pwede naman magdagdag lang ako. If may magbibenta mamaya, fine. I-click ko yan yung ask. Kita nyo nag-green. Meaning no, naiintindihan ng system na gusto kong bilhin yan. If ako naman gusto kong magbenta, i-click ko yung bid. Naiintindihan ng system, gusto ko i-target yung price na yan. Okay. So ito yung best bid and best ask. Pero if gusto mo makita yung parang lahat talaga ng buyers sellers, dito natin makikita yan sa market depth. So for ASEN, di ba? 295 pero meron kanina 296, 297 willing magbenta. Packet ng packet. So if gusto ko 'to maubos hanggang 298, click ko yan, buy up. Iba-buy up yan ng system. Kita yan 298. Willing ako bumili hanggang 298. So ito yung mga shortcuts na pwede natin gamitin. Change is actually the peso value change. So 11 cents from yesterday's close. And then the stock is up almost 4% today. Market is closed, by the way. So nakikita na natin close dito. Moment. So what does lot size mean naman? Sa lot size, minimum number of shares you can buy sa ASEN. This changes from depende sa price ng stock. So how do you review a lot? Ano yung lot size ng certain stock? So minimum number of shares. So example, ASEN is at magkano yun? 295. So dito siya papasok sa 50 cents hanggang 499 and then board lot is 1,000. Don't worry, you don't need to actually memorize this kasi meron naman tayong guide dito under stock info, board lot table, or if again, check din natin yung stock info tracker, nandito din yung lot size dito. But good news, hindi ko lang alam kailan implementation. the PSE is actually considering alisin na yung board lot. So pwede one share, bahala ka nang bumili. Yun dun naman daw papunta. So for now, wala pa kaming updates on that, but they did ask us they did ask the brokers our opinions on the proposal, but wala pa silang binalik sa amin. Okay? And then closing price. So technically, this was yesterday's closing price. So 284, di ba? So 11 cents, tama. 11 cents yung change. Last price for the day today is 295. Close from yesterday is 284. Highest price today was 297 and lowest price is 2.82. Sige nga, I'll just check the Q&A if may questions lang about quotes para lang masagot ko right away. Sa ngayon, written description. Parang wala, though we do have some questions na dito, wala pang specific on quotes, but I will be answering the questions later. Okay, so we're done with the quote screen. Ano yung next na important sa atin? Of course, it's buying and selling. So, reset ko lang yung quote. Oh, important thing. Di ba may sinabi akong board lot? So, minimum number of shares yun. What if nakakuha ko via stock dividends, meaning yung mga dividendo nila is more shares, or nakabili ako ng stock dati, tapos nagbago yung nagbago na yung board lot. So, naging odd lot yung current holdings ko. Paano ko yan mabebenta? So, click nga sa quote screen, tingnan natin yung board lot. Meron ditong tinatawag na odd lot. So, if the search ko si ASEN, yung last price niya sa odd lot was actually 3 pesos. So, iba yung quotes dito. So, pwede ko yan mabenta. Take note lang, yung code mo, makikita mo dito may O. This is just for our platform. Paiba-iba yan kasi sa platform para lang ma-distinguish yung odd lot. Pero like, example, ASEN, tapos O, dun mo malalaman na tinitingnan mo is the odd lot code screen. At if magbebenta ka dito, pwede ka naman actually right-click, tapos sell. Double check also here sa order book na may O. Para lang alam natin. If kailangan mo naman, gusto mo naman bumili lang. Bumili naman ng odd lot, pwede naman yan. Wala naman pumipigil sa atin. Pero iba kasi yung pricing dito. Hindi siya pareho sa main board. Okay? And then, last but not the least, sa quote screen is the off-market. We do have questions about the off-market. Ano ibig sabihin yan? Lahat ng mga nakikita niyo dito sa off-market, ito yung mga stocks na may block sale kanina. So, iba yung presyo niya, yung volume niya, iba din. So, block sales lang talaga to. So, technically as a retail trader, hindi naman natin ito masyadong ginagamit. It's good for information purposes, but wala tayong may magagawa like makaka-participate sa block sale, hindi naman natin. Okay? Next is the next important thing. Alam na natin yung pricing, di ba? Alam na din natin magkano natin mabenta, magkano natin mabili. So, ano yung mga pwedeng gawin na hindi ko pa na-discuss para mag-buy or sell? So, example, gusto ko bumili ng BPI kasi medyo mababa. So, I feel banks naman will recover pag tumaas yung inflation. Ang turo ko kanina, if I want to buy, I'm gonna target the ask, diba? Mag-activate yan. Another way if also is right-click, pili ka buy or sell, and then, in case lang, naka-sell siya ngayon, gusto kong bumili, pwede ko din maklik ito. So these are the ways na pwede natin ma-activate yung order book for a buy or a sell. But also, may tinatawag tayong hotkeys, di ba? So ano yan? F1, F2, pero pwede ko yan ma-map. So, kung hindi gumagalaw yung arrow, so wala akong kiniklik dyan na sa shortcuts na yan. So, F1 naka-buy, F2 naka-red. So, ginagamit ko lang yung keyboard. So wala akong kasing camera para mapakita, but at least alam natin hindi gumagalaw yung yung mouse pointer. So yun yung mga shortcuts natin for buying and selling. All right. So sa order pad, anong important things makikita natin sa order pad? Trade limit. What does that mean? Technically, that's your buying power. We had clients asking, so trade limit ko 1,000 pesos. So I have 100,000 pesos position in Ayala Land. Hindi ko yan mabebenta kasi 1,000 pesos lang yung trade limit. No, that's actually buying power. So if selling ka, you can sell as much as kung anong hawak mo na shares. No problem yan. Account number. So ito yan. Example, this is a test account. So the account number is usually between 7 or 8. 1, 2, 3 letters. So important yan sa new funding process. I-share ko mamaya. Because sa new funding process, kailangan mo yung account number mo as the reference. So the biller is BPI SEC, and then the reference ID or number is actually your account number here. So hindi masyadong ginagamit yan dati, pero important na siya now. Also, makikita natin yung stock, buy or sell. Pwede natin ma-adjust yan. Order type is always a limit order. So what does that mean? You're only willing to execute at your certain limit within buy or sell. So if it's 99.90, hanggang madone yung order ko within this price, dapat madone. And then validity. Day FAK or fill and kill GTC GTD. So what does this mean? Yung mga validity na to. Pag day order, example, if pinost ko siya kaninang umaga 10 a.m. tapos hindi siya na done nung closing at 3, mag-expire yun. Hindi ko na siya makikita the next day. Wala siya sa active ko. Pero if GTC ako or good till canceled or good till date, as long as hindi ko siya ma-cancel dito, the next day, mapopost lang yan. Nandun pa rin yung posting ko. Ang difference lang sa good till date is may specific date na mag-expire siya, na ako magsiset. So example, gusto ko 1 month lang siya, maglalagay ako ng specific date na 1 month after, mag-expire siya if hindi siya matadaan. Yung fill and kill naman, ang difference niya sa day order. Di ba sa day order, example, bumili ako 100,000 shares. Pero ang nasa market na available sa price ko is only 25K. Kung day order yan, yung 75,000, ipipila na yon hanggang madadan or hanggang mag-expire. Sa fill and kill, if 25,000 lang yung available sa market, bibilhin niya naman yun or bibentahin naman yun. Depende yan, anong side ka. The remaining shares, 75K, ika-cancel na yan, iki-kill na yan. So, hindi na siyang pipila, hindi na siya mag-queue. So, ano yung I had the question before, anong advantage gamitin yon? We do have some high volume traders na ayaw na nilang balikan yung order. So, magpo-post na ng basket of orders. Kung ano ma-done, yun na yun. So, magpo-post lang sila ng fill and kill, kung ano makaka-capture nila within that price, tapos. So, it's very rare, but we do have some that use it. And then, if you see here, refresh trading limit, so meaning kung may nadadaan tayo, may arrow pababa. So, switch to full view. What does that mean? Actually, pinapakita ya lang yung ito. Important yung disclose for some people. Because disclose is actually how you create an iceberg order. What is an iceberg order? Di ba yung iceberg, ang makikita lang natin yan if nasa barko tayo sa sea. Tip of the iceberg lang yan. Pero may nakatago pa yan sa baba. So that's how a iceberg order works. Example, if I'm to buy 1 million shares, pero ayaw ko makita yung market na may malaki akong buying, pwede ako mag-post na 200,000 lang nakikita sa labas. Pero, pag madone yung 200,000 na yan, example, mabibentahan ako, mag-refresh yan hanggang umabot ng 1 million so 5 times. So, yun yung sinasabi dito. So, if I put 100,000 here, minimum ko kailangan ko malagay ng disclose is 10,000. So, 10%. Pero, pwede naman akong more than 10%. Pwede akong 19,000 para lang hindi malaman, hindi matansya ng market na ito yung 10% ko talaga na pinapakita ko. So, yun yung iceberg order. Alright? Balik tayo sa charting actually. So, ito yung sinishare ko, intraday chart and analysis chart. So, intraday chart, ito lang yung price movements ni BPI, the shares of BPI, for today. Today lang to. Ito yung galawan ng price. Mas-zoom out ko naman yun. Sorry. Okay. So, it can be helpful, but ako personally, tinitingnan ko lang to para makita ko yung high of the day and low of the day. Yun yung pinaka-purpose niya for me. In a visual. Kasi mayroon naman kasi high and low na ganito. So, in terms of analysis chart, kung sanay ka na sa trading view, pwede to. So, settings, so properties, pwede natin ma-adjust. Mag-insert tayo ng indicator if gusto natin ng moving average. Search lang natin. So, ayan na, moving average yan. Medyo dark lang kasi hindi makita. Pero pwede natin ma-adjust yan. So, this is 9 days. Per usual moving average na mababa is 20 days. Tapos, baguhin natin yung kulay. So, ito yung mga samples dito. So, naglagay yung 20-day moving average. Example, BPI is below its 20-day moving average. But maglagay tayo ng indicator na RSI. So, RSI shows us if overbought now or oversold na yung stock. Pero since naka-purple siya ngayon, hindi ko siya makita. So, ayan. Medyo nag-bounce na siya from the oversold levels. Pero tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung bagsak eh. Medyo pangit talaga ng markets ngayon. So, ito yung mga perfect example on how, if sanay ka na gumamit ng trading view, pwede naman natin you will not have a hard time using the charting dito. So, ang background, pwede ko naman mag-adjust or something hindi naman sobrang white. So, nasa iyo naman yan. Make sure lang na ma-save nyo kasi mag-reset yan. Any questions here? Wala. No questions on the charting. Okay. Next. Okay. Important din to, watch list, because I do use the watch list. So ito, lahat to, kami actually gumawa. So personal, paulit-ulit sa testing. So pwede ka gumawa ng watch list. So to create, example, for today lang. Like for today. So new watch list has been created. Then review ko siya for today. Wala pang laman. So paano ko to madagdagan ng watch list? So example, i-reset ko to. Gusto ko puro banks. Pero nakikita ko dito, may bangko ba dito? May BDO. Ang pwede ko din gawin is i-click and drag ko si BDO papunta dyan. So pwede ko yun ma-add. Or pwede din ako mag-add manually sa add stock. So UBP, Bank of Commerce, ano yung Bank of Commerce? BOC. Hindi ko maalala. China Bank, SecB. So pwede natin mag-add. And the good thing here is that pag gumawa ka na ng ganito, lalabas din siya sa mobile app mo. Nakasync na yung dalawang yan. Paano naman mag-delete? Right-click lang, remove from watchlist. Pwede naman siya. To delete naman ang watchlist, dito naman may button, delete. So, pwede naman siya ma-delete. So, magdi-delete tayo ng lumang watchlist ng kasama. Okay. Next important thing. Ano yung pwede mong bilhin or getting trading ideas with the help of BPI Securities? So, punta tayo dito sa BPI Sec Research. And then, this is the latest. So, pwede naman searchable. So, i-click ko to, yung today, uploaded today. Naka, naka-block yung pop-up ko. I have to open that. Okay, hindi pa ata nakikita sa screen. Ilipat ko lang. Yan. So nakikita nyo, ito yung report namin for today. So this is called the Traders Takedown, uploaded for March 31. So stories of the day is also uploaded here. We have our stock feature, nagkataon na yan, Bangko. Hindi ko actually nabasa to today. So price target for BDO. But, and then the daily trading highlights what happened the previous day. So if today's Tuesday, it will discuss what happened nung Monday. Nakikita mo din dito yung mga valuation table, news updates, or dividend schedule. But the important thing here is our top recommendations, our top buys. So ito yung mga top stocks na gusto ng research team namin. So for now, it's AP, CNPF, ICT, Jollibee, Meralco, Pure Gold, and RCR. But given the situation now, they really want to be defensive. So we like the utilities in AP and Meralco. So the last price of AP nandito. Ang target namin is actually 55. But kanina umakyat siya 48. So ang taas ng sipa ng AP kanina. And then we also like Meralco because why? Kahit tumaas naman kasi yung kuryente, kailangan pa rin gamitin. At napapass through yung cost sa consumers. So dun ka sa business na may shield siya sa kahit papaano may shield siya sa pagtaas ng raw materials niya or yung cost of services niya kasi ipapasa on yun naman yun sa consumers. Ito yung mga defensive stocks. And we like ICT also for the global exposure in sense. Parang hindi lang siya isolated into one economy. So kahit pandemic man yan, ICT will still have other avenues for growth. Not just the Philippines, not just in Asia, not just in Europe, not just in Latin America. So marami siyang options. Okay. Balik tayo sa platform. So dito naman, ano siya, searchable. Pwede naman ako mag-search ng certain stock. Let's say Century Pacific. So anything sa Century Pacific, pwede naman natin ma-search. Just make sure lang yung date kasi may mga uploaded na mga reports early pa eh. So search ulit. Covered kasi namin yung Century Pacific. Hindi ko lang mahanap saan siya in-upload eh. Baka mas luma. Nandito siya under consumer sector report. So anything, if may specific company ka naghanap, we cover at least 40 companies. So hindi naman with 5 analysts. So medyo marami-rami na din. Kasi lahat yan kailangan tutukan eh. Kailangan man lagyan ng valuation. Other things makikita sa news, PSE news. So what does this mean? Any parang market alerts. So nandito yan, may mga block sale, mga VWAP, or announcements lang, market recess. Dito yung makikita under PSE. And then PSE Edge here is actually the disclosure portal of the Philippine Stock Exchange. So sila nagme-maintain yan. So this will just link us to that portal. Pero this is really the PSE's system para lang mas mabilis. Okay, next. Let me discuss na lang the order book kahit walang laman. So order book, nandito yung last trade, mga postings natin. So anything from revisions to cancellations, or mag-adjustments or amendments, revisions, pareho lang naman yun. Nandito yan. So may mga partial orders tayo na nadadone, yung hindi pa natapos, nandito yan sa order book natin makikita. So always check, kahit let's say lang na-submit mo dito, always check your order book that it's an active order. Kasi may times na talaga naglalag yung internet. Baka hindi lang na-capture tapos hindi napadala sa system. So always make sure na nakuha niya. Statements, wala akong sample statement dito eh. So it should appear here. And then important thing is the equities portfolio. So makikita mo adjust technically pareho sa quotes sorry hindi ko na mention. These are also adjustable or edit nyo anong gusto niyo makita. So again, customizable talaga yung platform. So anything you want to see from quantity on hand, buy price nyo, market value, pwede niyo yan ma-adjust. And then, if na-sell niyo na siya, nandito na siya sa realized gain or loss. Alright? Medyo patapos na dito actually. Last but not the least, this is actually important. Maghanap tayo ng blank. Okay. So, may 5 windows na pwede niyo ma-save. Ano yung masuggest ko? Yung first window na ginagamit ko. Isa-set up ko siya. Like a blank canvas. Where is it? Ito ata yan. Okay, perfect. Nakaset na siya sa gusto ko. So, this is how I want to see pag nag-open ako ng platform. Gusto ko makita yung market performance o yung main index. Nandito yan. And then, nandito din yung indices, yung sub-indices. So, lahat sila. Different indices. If may makita kang sector na bagsak. Next, usual tanong din ng client, gusto nila makita agad yung portfolio. So, nung nag-set up kami nito, maganda siya lagay dito sa baba para makita mo anong mga hawak mo. And then ako personal, gusto ko makita kung may bagong updated research. So, kaya nandito siya sa right side. Important talaga yung research kasi you can't go in sa market blind without having news. So, always maximize the tools available. So, every day naman yung nag-upload pag may workday. So, might as well maximize it. Diba? So, but make sure to also save. Make sure to also save the layout. So, ito walang laman. But, example, gusto ko naman something with a ticker. So, gusto ko dito, ito pipiliin ko. Mag-automatic yan, may ticker siya, feeling ko. Pero, walang ticker dito. So, gusto ko ticker. So, anong mangyayari? I-close ko to. Perfect. Close ko to. So, gusto ko to i-set up para nagtitrade na talaga ako. So, gagawin ko, ticker, upload. I-drag ko siya dito. So, nandyan na siya naka-embed. And then, gusto ko, nandun ba rin yung quotes? So, yung quote screen, dito ko ilagay sa baba. Lower left. Tapos, kung magka-click ako, example, gusto ko makita yung market depth. I-click ko yan, and then i-drag ko yan dito. And then, order pad. So, technically, walang order pad dito. So, yan yung technically maximize order pad. So, nandyan siya. And then, para nandyan yung order book para ma-double check ko siya agad. I-drag ko dito yung order book. So, dalawang tabs yun. So, also, if na-notice nyo dito yung colors to, grouping. So, example, if I click ICT, anong lalabas sa market depth? ICT. If I click BPI, nag-adjusted siya. So, lahat yan connected. So, ito yung certain things sa layout na pwede natin ma-double check. Okay. I'll answer some questions now, but since wala pa kami nakita about the app, I can discuss the app in a bit. Is there an option to download Excel files so we can chart our own graph? For now, sir or ma'am, walang way to download quotes sa platform para sa own graphing. We did ask that from the developer, pero since ang dami pa kasing updates na ilalagay namin sa platform, hindi pa siya nauuna sa pila. Sa bagong funding process po, meaning no need na ba mag-maintain balance sa SETA? Yes, that's correct, Sir Angelo. Sa SETA kasi right now, 500 pesos yung maintaining. If tama, nalala ko. Hindi na siya kailangan sa new funding process. Hindi mo na lang siya makikita sa bank app mo, sa BPI Online. Pero makikita mo na siya dito sa cash on hand mo sa BPI Trade. But tama, no need for that. Where can we see written description of a particular stock like history? This is parang write-up, sir. If tama, where can we see a written description of a particular stock like history of that company? So technically, wala na nga siya sa stock info tracker. But nandito siya sa Edge. So mas updated naman talaga kasi si Edge, company information. So this is still the best platform to look yung edge ni PSE for the company description and its history. But for us, wala na po. So in the future, wala na yung SETA. Yes. We will use na our savings account or current account. Yes, Sir Michael, tama. With, mawawala talaga si SETA. Pag na-migrate ka, mawawala talaga si SETA sa'yo para hindi magkamali. Kasi baka lang may chance, may client na nag-fund pa rin through the SETA. So, baka hindi nila ma-fund yung BPI trade. Because we had a discussion na, what if the client can keep the SETA account? Baka gusto yung gamitin personal. Pero it could pose risks na nag-fund ako but wala pa siya sa BPI trade. So the decision was that to really let go of the setup. Pero yung cash nyo is still safe with us at makikita nyo pa rin yan sa BPI trade platform. Both on platform and the mobile app. Stock screener. Magandang question if we have a stock screener. For now po, wala kaming stock screener like isa-set mo mga high dividends or low oversold or overbought stocks. Wala po. Sir, when do you debit the monthly fees after the migration? Debiting sa monthly fees, the schedule shouldn't change naman po. If it's month end, sorry, hindi lang ko sure on the specific date. So hindi ko din masagot. Pero wala namang sinabing na mag-a-adjust ng debiting ng fees after the migration. But mabagal mag-reflect pag nag-transfer ako ng funds from the BPL? Sir Iggy, so the current scenario is actually that example, if I transfer funds from my BPI savings towards my current SETA, which we are actually leaving in a few months, the cutoff is that if I fund it before 10 p.m. on a banking day, mag-reflect yan on the next banking day. So, hindi ko yan matitrade agad. Pero if malagay ko pa siya after 10 p.m., technically after two bank. Yun yung actually gusto namin ma-address with the migration. Eventually, hindi pa agad-agad, pero yun yung gusto namin ma-address is that mas near real time yung funding experience kasi may mga market opportunities na hindi natin ma-maximize because may delay. So, ito yung gusto namin actually ma-address with the migration. Automatic mata-transfer limit ko to my SA. Sir Michael, sorry, what do you mean mata-transfer limit ko to my SA account? To your savings account. So, can we expound lang po sa transfer limit? So, si Ma'am Lorraine is asking the platform apart from First Metrosec Pro and Call Pro. I don't use the two platforms. When I was able to use First Metrosec before, I was still with the company. Hindi ako nag-pro doon kasi employee account yun. But I don't want to discuss about the competitors. What I can say is with BPI, we are backed by one of the biggest banks in the country, our branding. Number two, your BPI trade platform, though we don't market this as much sa sa mga marketing materials namin, is part of your total relationship balance with the bank. So, especially for those starting off sa investing and sa finances nila, kung anong portfolio value niyo dito, nare-report namin yan sa bank. And then kung abot na kayo to different tiers ng preferred levels ng bank, mas easier siya because savings mo plus investments mo is counted. So I cannot say that, and then of course may dedicated RM kayo. So I cannot say that for other platforms. I don't want to talk about them po. Heat map. Heat map wala, parang screener din si heat map eh. You can always check po ang report namin but that's just updated. The trade screener report is updated only once a week. So technically may heat map din siya doon which you can use but on parang live heat map wala po. Mm, kumate. Saan pwede makita ang high-low price for 54 weeks? Sir, 52 weeks lang alam ko. 54 weeks hindi. 52 weeks kasi nakaset yan sir sa ano eh. One year, technically 1 year. So 54 weeks, walang, kahit si PSC, hindi mo makikita 54 weeks unless magmamanual ka ng mga quotes. There are some providers, for those who want to download quotes, pero hindi siya pangbuo, ako I use investing.com personal. But doon mo makikita mga 54 weeks. Pero usually 52 weeks talaga po yan to mimic 1 year. Okay. The question was, from what account does BPI Trade debit the monthly fees if the old SETA will not be in use anymore? The monthly fees will be debited from your cash balance on the BPI Trade platform. So wala na siya. Kasi dati, yung SETA at yung cash mo sa BPI Trade, nagsisync naman yun kung anong laman. So ang mangyayari lang, hindi na siya SETA. Wala na siya talaga sa SETA. House na siya internally sa BPI Trade. Kasi dati, kailangan mag-usap eh. Kailangan mag-usap yung SETA data towards BPI Trade. Kaya minsan, end of day pa yan magsisync. So yung cash balance mo sa BPI Trade, house na siya internally into BPI Securities. Dati kasi nasa bank siya naka-house. So, the debits for monthly fees, makukuha na yan sa BPI Trade. Kailangan naka-fund siya sa BPI Trade. So, naka-fund kayo doon. Possible po kaya, sir, na real-time credit? Yes, sir, na yun yung gusto namin mangyari. Near real-time, ang gusto nilang sabihin. Pero but if may opportunity maging real-time, yun yung purpose ng migration namin is actually para ma-allow kami. Since, again, pag nagsiseta kasi, the funds are with the bank. And we are at the banks, ang mangyayari doon, magkukuha pa kami, magge-generate pa kami reports from them. Versus na kung bills payment, diretso yan sa amin. So, yun yung gusto namin ma-address doon. Yung may laman kasi yung SETA niya. Yung laman ng SETA niyo po, diretso na yan sa BPI Trade Platform. If may gusto kayong part doon i-withdraw, pwede naman yan mag-withdraw via services and e-withdrawal. Mapapadala siya sa Bene. So the difference between the Bene and the SETA, Bene is your personal savings or current account or checking account. SETA is the account associated when you open BPI Trade. Okay. Nakalimutan ko na may slides ako for this. But, i-share ko na lang. Wala pang may nagtatanong about ano eh. Wala pang may nagtatanong about the mobile app eh. But sige. Moment. Okay nata. Nandun na yung slides. Okay, so for those na wala pang account, all new accounts that are open starting April 6, 2026 will have the new funding module na. So this won't be via the SETA funding. But existing BPI Trade users before April 6 will be part of a transition schedule sent via email. So always please check your emails kung kailan yung schedule nyo. If example, nung dito pa kayo nung BPI Trade migration namin from the old platform, same din, may scheduling din yun. So always check the emails po before baka kasi magsisend na kayo sa bills payment. Hindi pa yan mag-work kung hindi pa part ng transition schedule nyo. So make sure na to check our emails. So how do we fund our accounts? Simply by using our account codes. But ang next question is, saan natin mahanap yung account codes natin? Okay. For some screenshots, we have 4 ways to check our account codes. If you go sa web platform, there are certain parts of the web platform or even our mobile app na makikita natin yung account code natin. So dito, example, sa equities portfolio ba to? Makikita natin yung account code natin. It's between 7 or 8 digits na example, ako last name ko Locsin. So mag-start yan sa LOCS, tapos first name, Federico, something. So, example ito, 1 for BPI, pero dapat walang number yan. So, makikita natin yan, yung account codes. So, sa reference number natin, we will find we have to input our account codes, and then the biller is BPI Securities. Sa SOA natin, if nakakuha din tayo email, nandyan din yung account code dito. So client code is one example 14 BPI. So this is just a sample account. Or pag magwi-withdraw tayo, makikita din yung account code dito. So different ways via email SOA or via the platform pag nag-open tayo. So how to fund your BPI account via pay bills on BPI Online or the mobile app ng bangko. So access your BPI online or mobile app, just log in, go to pay bills, and then search for BPI Sec. So ito lang talaga yung dapat kung mag-search kayo BPI Sec, ito lang dapat lumabas. So the shortcut is BPI SEC or the full name is BPI Securities Corporation or BPI Sec. And then fund lang kung ano yung reference number is your account code. Again, you can also do this by the branch. Just tell them to input the account code. Apologize na lang sa branches that we do have reports na some branches are still not aware, but we have sent out emailers already to our branches. Just remind them, please check the emails from BPI Trade, from the BPI Trade email, the main email namin kasi lahat ng branches namin na-senda na namin ng information about this, and then just input the account code here and then it will work. So how do you add BPI Securities as a biller? Via BPI Online. So just log in again, move money, click on move money, and then manage favorites, and then add a new favorite, and then search mo sa billers, and then BPI Securities under billers. And then of course, input your account. Para hindi mo na kailangan ulit-ulitin. So pag ma-save mo siya, mas mabilis na siya. And then confirm. Via the mobile app naman, same naman, move money, manage your favorites, under billers, and then search for BPI Sec. And then reference number is your account. And then confirm to save it. So important note lang, may adjustments lang for now. Again, I did mention na we want to move to a more real-time funding. But for now, kasi nagma-migrate tayo, hindi pa namin ma-activate certain modules. Fundings made before 5 p.m. This will be reflected on the next working day. But fundings made after 5 p.m. reflects within 2 working days. So medyo nag-adjust siya from the 10 p.m. cutoff before. Medyo napaaga pa nga siya. But take note, this, hindi pa namin, ang ginagawa pa lang namin, ma-migrate eh. And then eventually, ang gusto namin ma-activate na namin yung faster funding option. So initial lang to. So don't worry, the main goal pa rin is actually near real-time or even real-time funding for our BPI trade clients. Okay, sabi. So, actually, yun na yung slide. So, I will move back to the Q&A portion. Kasi medyo overtime na, but if may questions, I will answer the questions now. All right. After migration, any sell transaction proceeds will automatically be credited to the... No po. All sell transaction proceeds, I'm not sure kasi baka si Ma'am Carmela, baka old, I'm not sure lang, baka old account ka, baka kasi wala kang SETA before. We do have accounts from years ago na walang SETA. So pag mag-sell sila, nasa Bene agad. But for now, all your sell proceeds will be under the platform. And you can check it under your portfolio here, and then cash on hand. Dito natin makikita yung cash. Even dividends, nandito yan sa cash. And then if you want to withdraw it, go to services, e-withdrawal, And kung ano man yung beneficiary na nominated with us, kung ano yung sinend nyo sa amin, same siya na scenario. Yes. So, hope that answers Ma'am Carmela. So, from Chastine, pipeline po ba yung upgrade na magiging real-time? Yes po, the pipeline for real-time fund transfer mas magagawa after the migration process. We want to make sure lahat malilipat muna ng maayos bago ma-activate. Sir Michael, pinakita ko na po kanina. Yung 52-week high nandito po sa stock info tracker. 52 weeks po. Nandito po yan. Hopefully nakuha niyo na po. Daily market info details like net foreign buying, net foreign selling from Sir Abner. Yes, sir. Pwede natin makita yung foreign flows. Sa example, I want to look at ICT. Update lang. So example dito, stretch out ko lang siya. Pero example dito, total buying, total sell, net volume here. So example, March 31, net buying siya of 209,000 shares. Pero buy value, sell value. Ito yun, net trade. Nandito yan. Net trade, 145 million net buying siya. So example yun sa ICT. So makikita natin yan under market, under analysis and then foreign flow. What about sorry. Can we still transfer funds from other bank directly to RBPS? For now po, Miss Valeriana, hindi po, hindi siya pwede. So what you can do po is transfer to your BPI account and then pay bills. But ang ano din namin, yung other pipeline projects is that makaka-pay bills din kami sa ibang billers. So, 'di ba may mga different billers dyan in the market. So, yun din yung next phase namin. Masasama kami sa pay bills ng ibang banks or sa pay bills ng ibang e-wallets. Pero for now, it will only work for BPI security, for BPI trade. So is there a limit set to transfer funds using the pay bill option? Wala po. We had a discussion na baka up to 50,000 lang. Pero hindi naman pwede, hindi siya sustainable, Sir Nestor, na may limit kami sa pay bills. So walang limit. So parang sa credit cards, 'di ba? Walang limits naman sa pagbayad ng credit card. So same naman din yung scenario sa BPI Trade. Mm. What about e-withdrawal from BPI Trade to the beneficiary, also real time? E-withdrawal po, sir, it will depend if nag-settle na sa T+2. So as long as nasa cash, yun lang naman yung withdrawable. But for now, papunta naman kasi siya sa bank eh. So the current scenario is if you withdraw pa rin by 10 a.m., then sa hapon mo pa makukuha yung cash. Or after 10 a.m. yung withdrawal request, the next working day. So wala pa kong update na mas mapapabilis yung withdrawal. Yung mas nag-focus ngayon is actually the what do you call this? The funding. All right, no new questions. Last question before we move on. Okay, last questions. Parang wala na, no? All right. So, thank you very much. Hindi ko walang masyadong nag-discuss ng mobile app, but I'll just share the screen. So sa mobile app, nandito na din makikita natin, malabas na, no? Makikita din natin dito yung account codes natin. And then same naman siya for withdrawals. We just go to e-services, e-withdrawal, and nalabas din dito yung withdrawal request. It's the same as the platform. And then nakikita din natin dito yung trading account codes for our funding sa billers. And then e-reserve, same din dito. Ang wala lang talaga dito main, usually, hinahanap ko, is the technical analysis or yung charting, yung specialized charting. So at most, ito lang yung magagawa ko for the charting side. But since it's a mobile phone naman or even sa iPad or sa tablets, mahirap naman talaga. Ang usual, yung tinatanong, paano magbenta ng odd lot dito sa mobile app? So filter mo lang din dito and then same odd lot, apply. And then I would filter by name para at least alphabetical siya. Kasi hindi ko siya masa-search kung nasa adlat. So example, if BDO, pwede ko na siya ma-trade. Make sure lang kung nag-trade ka adlat, ganito din. Same option. So personally, mas mabilis talaga gamitin yung mobile app. Pero if you want more data, example, may naghahanap din ng quotes. Balik natin dito sa normal board lang. Nandito din actually yung 52-week high. If may nagtatanong. Under statistics, ayan yung 52-week high, 52-week low. So makikita din natin yan dito. So pareho din siya sa platform. So in case may questions pa habol, wala na din talaga. So have a nice evening and thank you for joining us for today's session. If you have questions for on the platform and in the process, please do email us at bpitrade@bpi.com.ph or contact us via our hotlines. So thank you very much and have a nice evening and restful Holy Week.